Hello, everybody. How are you all doing? Welcome back to Man City Unplugged, your very own Man City fan channel, and it's match day, our first home game at the Etihad. I hope you're all of you are looking as much forward to it as I am, and I'm a there's a bit of that lingering fear in me, like what will happen with Harry Kane? How will Pep manage the situation? And stuff like that, because I was just seeing Liverpool play. Wow, they were dangerous. They were like, wow, the quick passing movement and everything. I'm just sitting and thinking to myself, how will we compete with this throughout the season without a striker? And before we get into all of those details, just once look at the lineups for today. The lineups for today are they're very interesting. If you see the front three from Pep, it's made of Bernardo Silva, Gabriel Jesus, and Ferran Torres. That's very interesting, because I thought definitely he'll start Riyad Mahrez today, but I don't know why he's gone with an interesting front three. And also Bernardo Silva, has been rumors have been coming that Bernardo Silva is the first player who could be offloaded 60 million or something to Real Madrid and stuff. But Bernardo Silva starts. Is this an intent that we won't be signing Harry Kane? I don't know. The midfield is pretty much expected. Gundogan, the only thing was his injury and his fit. And the left back is another interesting thing. Joao Cancelo starting at left back. I personally thought Zinchenko will start, but Pep doesn't trust. Like we have been talking in the previous streams, Pep doesn't trust Zinchenko defensively. And Norwich are really good on transitions, very fast. Timo Pukki, Todd Cantwell. If you see at the other end, so I think Pep doesn't want it to happen with Norwich. What happened 2 seasons back, where we lost to Norwich, and where Laporte was injured, we lost to Norwich, and Liverpool won the title that year. So Pep doesn't want that thing to actually happen. So I'm satisfied with the lineup. Another thing is Aymeric Laporte. I thought Nathan Ake had a really good game, but then I don't think Pep trusts Nathan Ake creative wise, because we have been talking in our pre-match show, I mean, in the post-match show after that Spurs defeat, that Nathan Ake was very good, but creatively he didn't offer as much. He didn't. He was not like he could ping balls left and right diagonally like an Aymeric Laporte could do, or John Stones, or like a John Stones could go and join the attack. He's not such a good ball-playing defender like a John Stones or Laporte. So Ake was good defensively, but then knowing Pep, he always finds offensive solutions to defensive problems, and that's where Laporte is here. So the players are now lining up. They're singing the anthem, and then I think we are ready to go. A bit of anxiety in me, a bit of fear, you could say, how our first home game will pan out. A bit of nervousness, you could say, especially seeing how our rivals have played in the first half, in on the first match day, and what they'll do now. So it's it's a mixture of everything, I would say. They're showing City's lineups, and let's really hope that City make it as a statement performance. My pre-match score prediction is, we will be up 3-0 by halftime, and we are gonna win 6-0. We are gonna win 6-0. I know that's brave, but this match is just not about winning. It's about sending out a statement to all of your pre-match rivals. So yeah, that's a bold prediction, I know, but 6-0. We have to put out a statement here, especially seeing how the other teams are playing. Will be interesting to see how Grealish fits into the system, how much he holds on to the ball. would it take that long as Mahrez did? Mahrez did took 1 year. Even Mahrez was the best in the Premier League when we bought him, in his position. I mean, and he was holding on to a ball a lot initially. So will the same thing happen with Grealish? I don't know, but let's see. The stadium is full. For people who say the Etihad doesn't have fans, it's never full. You should once go and look at the pictures. The Etihad is full. There's no space for even an ant to enter. The Etihad is damn full, and the players are taking the knee now. Gabriel Jesus, I really hope that he doesn't miss any chances today. Like I told for Mendy, this match will be the test for Gabriel Jesus. If he misses today, a lot of chances we are buying Harry Kane. That's final. So this match might be the last for Gabriel Jesus, or he might get a prolonged run. The match has started. It has been kicked off, and Aymeric Laporte with the ball. City, we all know, will dominate possession for sure. But and Norwich will sit back and look to hit on the counter. And yeah, talking about the pre-match predictions, I wouldn't mind a 6-1 as well. Because with Timo Pukki scoring the goal for Norwich, because Timo Pukki is in my fantasy team. So City winning and me getting some points from the Norwich striker would be excellent, would be really good. So I wouldn't mind that as well. I hope the internet is not as shitty as last time, but the challenge here for City will be to find the spaces, find the gaps. How well and clinical we are. So Bernardo Silva on the ball now. That's an excellent cross from Gundogan, and it's kicked out. Jack Grealish is offside. So interesting how Jack Grealish really fits into this Pep's jigsaw, because he needs to settle fast. And there have been concerns over De Bruyne's fitness as well. How fit is he to be playing an entire season? So it's really important that Grealish takes on the mantle. And also, we are missing Phil Foden a lot. That's another thing. Otherwise, Foden, I thought, could have played in the midfield, and maybe Grealish could have been on his favored left hand side. So that's another thing. Norwich are really sitting deep, and the movement of Gabriel Jesus also hasn't been that special. Gabriel Jesus is dropping deep as well, so interesting how he gets into those positions. Norwich really struggling to play out from the back. I know that's been their strategy. I know they've beaten us like that, but I really think that Norwich will go down this season. Norwich will go down. I don't think they have the players and the ability to actually stay up in the Premier League. I don't believe. So at the moment, Norwich is really struggling to get out, and Jack Grealish again with the ball, and Bernardo Silva having a lot of joy over this right hand side. So apologies if the Wi-Fi connection is not that good, but City really dominating possession on that left hand side. Ferran Torres, Jack Grealish. That's an excellent ball, and Gundogan trying to drag it back. But I don't know who the Norwich player is. I will not pretend here that I know the names of all Norwich players. I only know Todd Cantwell and Timo Pukki and Tim Krul and Emil Bundia, but is now in Aston Villa. So I only know those names, and that too because at one point of time they were in my fantasy team. So City not allowing Norwich to breathe on the ball as well. They're like fully congesting Norwich. The pressing is really intense. Bernardo Silva. That's what I was saying about Bernardo Silva. City like that bite. City like that intensity in the press against Spurs. People say City lacked creativity. I thought City lacked life in that defeat against Spurs. We were lifeless literally, and that's what Bernardo Silva will give us. And he's just pressing the life out of Norwich City here. And Bernardo is really maintaining his width on that right hand side. It's very interesting how they interchange with each other, the players. Bernardo Silva is now in the middle, and that's an excellent goal. And City is 1-0 up, and it's Ferran Torres who scored. Wow, and an excellent delivery, and City is 1-0 up. Gabriel Jesus. That's what I told you. The fluidity and the passing, and Gabriel Jesus finding himself on that right wing. Bernardo Silva in the middle. I mean, Ferran Torres in the middle. Bernardo Silva passing from the midfield to Gabriel. Bernardo Silva to Gundogan, Gabriel his, but is he offside? The lines are tight. The lines are tight. I thought he's level with the Norwich defender, and also I think it's a own goal. At first, I thought it's Ferran Torres who scored, but then I think it's an own goal. But let's see. Yes, it's 1-0. Yes, it's definitely a own goal. It's not Gundogan who scored, but that's an excellent ball in by Gabriel Jesus. It was really interesting because someone in the earlier streams they were telling me, Mohan, you're being unfair on Gabriel Jesus. He's not a winger. He's not a striker. He's a winger. So I think we are being unfair to him about his finishing and stuff. He's a winger. So you're judging him harshly. Maybe that's true. So Gabriel Jesus really holding the width. Is he the answer to City's problems, especially down that wing? Because Mahrez, it's not about discipline for me. About Riyad Mahrez, it's about he is not the best at holding the width. Mahrez likes to come inside, but Gabriel Jesus is someone who really loves to hold the width. So two different types of players. I guess it's game by game. But if you want someone to engage one on one, it would be Riyad Mahrez all day. Ferran Torres on this left hand side, but Jack Grealish now drifting onto this left hand side. He's been offside two times. Has the Gabriel Jesus curse caught on to Jack Grealish? Let me know in the comments below. Has the Gabriel Jesus curse caught on to Jack Grealish? He's been offside the second time now. Norwich have not had the ball into our half even once in this match. It's already 8 minutes. We are suffocating them. We are not letting them breathe. This is why teams were afraid of Pep's Barcelona, especially, and we are showing what we can do. Look at it, the traps while pressing, the cute traps they are laying, the angles with which they are pressing, and Bernardo Silva is the general of the press. So look at how much a player can make a difference. Again, we have won the ball back. Norwich simply do not know how to get out. Even Todd Cantwell can't find the way through. Norwich are suffocated. They're out of breath. And City have not given away the ball, not even once in this match. That is wow. Ruben Diaz and Laporte. Also, do let me know in the comments below. What do you think? Who is our best centre back partnership? Is it Diaz and Laporte, or is it Diaz and Stones, or Diaz and Ake? I was personally inclined towards Diaz and Stones, but then I think that it is Diaz and Ake because, sorry, Diaz and Laporte, because I still feel, even though Laporte couldn't get into City's first team last time, I still feel that Laporte is one of the best left-footed defenders in the world, not just in the Premier League, not just at City. So Laporte and Diaz give you that balance. Stones, sometimes he could be, he could be liable defensively. But then Jack Grealish coming on. Jack Grealish is inside the box. He passes the ball back to Cancelo. Jack Grealish is just holding on to that left hand side, and Ferran Torres, I think, is given the free role. Jack Grealish is looking to play a 1-2 with Gundogan, but now Gabriel Jesus is on the ball. Look at how he's wriggling through. No, City's players are afraid to give away the ball here. They're like infuriated. It's like they think that Pep will not let them get into the dressing room if they give the ball away. We haven't given away the ball even once in the first 11 minutes. Very disciplined performance from City. Norwich get the ball back in transition, and Timo Pukki is having the ball, but look at how fast we get away. 4 players surround him, and Rodrigo dispossesses him. This is the intensity that we were lacking against Spurs. That cute fouls against Spurs, I have not seen anyone do those cute fouls. Fernandinho, 0 fouls against Spurs, and Rodrigo here has already committed 2 fouls in this match. You should commit fouls, but they should be tactical. You should not be found out. That is one of the main fundamentals of playing this Pep system. Norwich now looking to breathe a bit. They want to get out, but they can't find a way out. Is there a way out for Norwich? Is there a way out? City defending in that 4-5-1 shape. This is also interesting because generally Norwich put the ball in, but then Ederson collects, and no, City don't have the chance to break here. The ball is back with Ruben Diaz. So it's again interesting the shape in which City is defending. City are defending in a 4-5-1 shape as opposed to a 4-4-2 shape. I think Pep must have thought another factor, but Grealish is in here again. Grealish is being marked by 2 players. So, welcome to Manchester City, Grealish. This is how you'll even be marked by 3 players. So this is how life is gonna be. And Kevin De Bruyne is up there from the stand. So it's interesting, like I was talking about the shape. City were defending in a 4-4-2 shape against Spurs, and I personally think that 4-4-2 shape is not such a good shape, especially when teams play a narrow front 3 against you, because 4-4-2 basically becomes a rigid shape, and you really get susceptible on the counter against a narrow front 3. So even in that match, you saw that Pep Guardiola was having a lot of animated discussions with Guillermo Lillo and his coaching staff about particularly that shape 4-4-2 and how useful is it defensively, especially in transitions against teams that leave their front 3 high up. So I think that is the reason why we are defending in a 4-5-1 shape. And a 4-5-1 shape, what it does is it gives you more bodies in the midfield, which means that you like we have seen in transition, City were able to get bodies back. I think this is the shape which we should defend. This is the answer, I think, especially to those defeats against Chelsea in the Champions League final and against Spurs last week. Last week, City up quietly passing at the back. Rodri at the pivot. Gundogan is finding space between the lines, and Willis is offering width on that left side, and the referee has deemed it not as a foul, and that's a wonderful goal. That's a wonderful goal from Ferran Torres. This is the reason why Ferran Torres is here. What a goal! What a goal! It was a tight angle. The angle was almost impossible to score, and this is why Ferran Torres is there. But the Norwich players are complaining that the push should have been a foul. Uh, to be fair, I thought the push was a foul, but let's see on the replay. The referee deemed it was not a foul. And in the build up to this goal, there was a push. No, come on, that's not a foul. I thought the player got entangled on his own feet and he fell. But what a finish! What a finish! The goalkeeper's near post and Ferran Torres is and other assist for Gabriel Jesus. The finish is sublime. It's the finish of a striker. Even Aguero would have been proud of that. And that's not a foul. City are 2-0 up. Oh, is it not a foul or is it a foul? Oh, will I look like a twat now? Because I thought the game will continue, but now the referee is looking at the VAR screen. Is it a foul? I think it's Bernardo Silva. Yes, it's Bernardo Silva. Come on. Come on. That's not a foul. I'm not a twat. Come on. That is a goal. I mean, it's more than the goal, it's about the finish. Wow. Ferran Torres, wow, what a finish. That's a finish from Aguero's dreams. You simply don't finish like that unless you have that sense of goal in you. Oh, is it? Oh, is it not a goal? What's happening here? I don't think it's a goal. Let me know in the comments below what is actually happening here. Because I thought the referee had given it. No, but the match has started and the referee is not given it. Live comments, do let me know. No, it's not a goal. I thought the referee had blown it and shown it towards Norwich goal for the goal signal, but I don't know why it's not a goal. Someone please explain it to me. I thought that was a goal. There was no foul. There was literally no foul on the Norwich player. I don't know. I'll never understand this VAR. Whatever be the rules, it will be against City. But come on, let us score another goal. Gabriel Jesus is almost in. Does this right hand side suit Gabriel Jesus more? I don't know. And he's been clinical in all of his crossing as well. Then where will Riyad Mahrez play? That finish from Ferran Torres was just sublime. And the positional play from Gabriel Jesus is also very, very good. My pre-match prediction was 3-0 at halftime and 6-0. And with that goal, I was really encouraged, but the referee somehow thought it was a foul. I don't know. VAR always finds a way of going against City. I don't know why. What do you think about the foul? Live comments, let me know. What do you think about the foul? City are playing within themselves now. We are passing it a bit slowly. I think we should increase the pace of passing faster, more faster. One of the complaints were we were like walking slow against Spurs. We can't be against big teams. They can just shut down all the locks. We need to be much more faster. We need to be much more agile. In this match, it's the pace has been okay. It's not been City at their absolute best. Jack Grealish has been fouled as usual. Jack Grealish not getting much of a joy. He's been always man marked by two players, but it will be interesting to see when Kevin De Bruyne comes. What do teams do? Do they man mark him in this way? Because then De Bruyne will have space. So that will be very interesting. Laporte and Ruben Diaz have been untroubled at the back. It's Jack Grealish again one on one against the Norwich fullback, but they double in on Jack Grealish again. And at the edge of the box, City have looked a bit tentative, a bit unsure about their passing. Generally, City zip it around with more authority inside the box, but they look a bit skeptical. We won't have many matches after. We don't have any matches after this to be prepared. We have Arsenal coming up. We have Leicester coming up. Then we have Chelsea coming up. So we really need to put put forward a point in this match. We really need to send a message. We need to get a second goal and just ease the nerves of. Excellent finish by Ferran Torres, but the Pratt referee thought it was a foul. I don't know. If teams commit fouls against City, then they don't give them. Then the referees don't see them, be it in the Champions League or here. But things that are not a foul, I don't know. They somehow see and they pick the net bits, especially the VAR referees against City. I don't understand how it's one rule for one team and another rule for other. City quietly passing out from the back. Jack Grealish on the ball and Gundogan. Grealish, I mean, City is interestingly attacking in a 4-4-2 with. Oh, that's somehow good pass from Gabriel Jesus, and that somehow hit Jack Grealish, and it's gone in. That's the first goal for Jack Grealish in of his City career. Wow, it's not the tremendous Jack Grealish goal, a long range strike or something, but he will take it. The credit there goes to Gabriel Jesus for just flashing the ball across. And I think it was Ferran Torres who made the run. And what a run by Gabriel Jesus in the wing, and flicked off Ferran Torres and deflects off Jack Grealish. Is it a flick on of Ferran Torres? It's not so clear and evident from the replays. Oh, I think it's missed everybody, and it's hit Jack. No, Jack, you've earned it. You've been in the right place at the right time. That's what the best attackers do. You deserve the goal all the way. Right place in the right time. And what's been the most interesting thing about that goal was, City were attacking there in a 4-4-2 formation. That's another interesting thing. I was just seeing a video about it, how Pep has transformed City from a 4-3-3 into attacking in a 4-4-2 formation. And that's the reason, if Jack Grealish doesn't make the run, we don't get that goal. Defend in a 4-5-1, attack in a 4-4-2. This looks much better. I think now Mahrez will find it very difficult to get back into that team. Two assists for Gabriel Jesus, and will it be a third? Gundogan down the box, and I think what the referee is interested in this match is giving fouls against City. That's what he's really interested in. How many fouls is giving against City? Let me set up the timer. We have been so much into the match that I've just forgot to set up the timer now. Sumant is here. Sumant says, "Sorry, I'm late. Score, please." Well, the score is 2-0. City is 2-0 up with Jack Grealish scoring a goal. That's really good news. Even though you have been late, Sumant, and you might be having a bit of nervousness, will City score and all of that, but City have scored. We are 2-0 up, and again Gundogan on the attack. Gabriel Jesus picks up the ball, and Kyle Walker very active in an attacking sense. Bernardo Silva, Kyle Walker. Now Bernardo Silva has drifted into the right wing position, and Gabriel Jesus is in the middle. Aymeric Laporte has stepped forward. Wow, this phase of play has been one of most City's most fluidic one. City at their best. Bernardo Silva on the right again. Now the Norwich fullback is confused. Does he go with the run of Bernardo Silva, or does he follow Gabriel Jesus in the middle? How do they pass on the defensive responsibility to each other? So again, Gabriel Jesus in the middle, and how is Laporte and Cancelo? Laporte and Cancelo have been, frankly speaking, nothing much attacking have come down their side. Mostly, it's been down the side of Gabriel Jesus and Kyle Walker. Gabriel Jesus has given 2 assists, and Ferran Torres had a goal chalked off by a twat referee, and another cross by Gabriel Jesus. Bernardo Silva retreats it. So yeah, like I was saying, Laporte and Cancelo have been solid in the sense of pressing and stuff, but they really didn't have much to defend. They've been passing well, not giving the ball away. In an attacking sense, 60% of our attacks have been down the right. So, but Gabriel Jesus has been excellent. Gabriel Jesus and Kyle Walker. That's been an excellent shot from Kyle Walker. So, is this Gabriel Jesus' best position? Do let me know in the comments below. Do you think right wing Gabriel Jesus' best position? Because whenever Raheem Sterling plays there, he's always been very wasteful. He wants to take the ball and cut into the inside and stuff. But Gabriel Jesus has mixed it up. His crossing, flashing the ball across the box has been excellent, and then he's rotating with Bernardo Silva very well, going into the midfield. Last week, Sterling looked alien. He looked like he has never played football. He was wasteful in the midfield. But Gabriel Jesus, fluidity, and another thing about Gabriel Jesus is defensively, he gives us a lot of things down the right flank. He can go up and down. His defensive abilities are really top notch. He can help his fullback. And another thing, his pressing is as good as Bernardo Silva's. So Gabriel Jesus and Mahrez is a bit weak defensively, tracking back and stuff. And Gabriel Jesus is very hard to knock off the ball. And in the wing, in more than finishing, if your service is good, I think it's fine. So I, especially in this 28 minutes, I'm thinking now that is Gabriel Jesus and Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva in the midfield. I don't know how Pep will fit him, but Gabriel Jesus and Bernardo Silva, they seem to have stuck an excellent harmony between themselves. Bernardo Silva is everywhere, left, right, making runs into the middle. Please don't sell Bernardo Silva. That's what I say to City. That's what all of the City fans have been saying. He's our fan favorite. Even though we don't get Harry Kane. I know I've been making videos telling we need Harry Kane. Pep desperately needs Harry Kane and stuff. But please don't sell Bernardo Silva. Gundogan flashes ball into the box, and that's a good head by Laporte, I think. No, it was a good head by Rodri. But again, look at it. City lose the ball from the corner. Bang. We just crowd the Norwich players. It was almost the exact way we conceded that goal with Spurs. But we are so alert. Look at it. No one is resting on the ball. Now Norwich have the ball after a long time. Norwich are passing back again. There's no space. Interesting. Gabriel Jesus has gone up top to press with Bernardo Silva just beside him. I think depending on where the ball is on the pitch, we are, because if the ball is high up, we are pressing in a 4-4-3, and if the ball is with Norwich at sort of the center circle and stuff, we are pressing in a 4-4-2. So interesting defensive shapes. Does Pep think that the only way to deal with fast transitions, narrow forwards, is pressing in a 4-3-3 up front and in a 4-5-1 or a 4-4-2 as on the center circle? I don't know. Some interesting tactics from Pep we are seeing in this game. Again, Jack Grealish released down that left hand side. Grealish is driving at that Norwich defenders. No mercy. Gundogan will it? No, Bernardo Silva. Gundogan to Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva. Oh, Bernardo Silva was in two minds there. Shoot or playing Gabriel Jesus, and I thought in the end he did neither. Suman says, "I hope Laporte doesn't give chance for Stones." Um, yes, that's what we hope. Laporte plays so well that Stones will have to really work hard. But again, do let me know in the comments below. Will it be that Pep will play Stones in certain matches for City and will play Laporte for certain other matches? Like for example, I still do think that Grealish inside the Norwich box. Uh, Grealish again passing back. Grealish is not holding on to the ball that much. So like I said, responding to Suman's comment, I do think that in some matches, John Stones is much better than Aymeric Laporte, especially dealing with balls that are flashed across the box. Dealing with fast forwards. Basically, Stones is still better than Aymeric Laporte. So in those matches against Spurs, I really thought that if Stones played, we would not have considered that goal on the counter. So I still think that Pep will pick out certain matches and play Stones in certain matches and play Laporte. It's a very tricky question that Sumant has asked. Even Pep got, wow, what a beautiful press from Bernardo Silva, from Gabriel Jesus there, and Bernardo Silva retrieves the ball. See, Kyle Walker, no, you can't push Kyle Walker. Either you commit a foul on him or you get just swatted away. Kyle Walker is so strong. But that right hand side has been so good for us. Walker, Gabriel Jesus, Bernardo Silva onto that midfield, and sometimes Gundogan and Bernardo Silva exchanging positions. Bernardo Silva and Gabriel Jesus exchanging positions. Kyle Walker has been the most solid defender. Bernardo Silva on the ball, Gundogan on the ball. Who will kick it? I think it's a left-footed. Bernardo Silva kicking it would be good, but Gundogan takes it and it's a thrash ball. Gundo, you're much better than that. And I thought Bernardo Silva swinging it away from the keeper would have been much better. Norwich City fans are they're not shocked, but they would have known, expected in the scoreline, but deep in their hearts, they would have expected the unexpected, hoping City to maybe drop off and hoping Norwich to score a goal or something for them to cheer about. City have been clinical today, excellent in the performance. Oh, it's Todd Cantwell, and that's an excellent ball, but I don't think Cantwell had the pace. He was offside. It will be interesting to see Timo Pukki running at City's defenders. Kyle Walker on the ball. No, Gabriel Jesus takes it. City just resting on the ball, relaxing on the ball a bit. And also, another thought about Suman's question. It's really hard to judge in this match whether Laporte can maintain his place in the team or not, because you saw Ake was excellent throughout last match, but one mistake and he's out. Because if Ake didn't commit that mistake, there was no grounds on which Pep would have dropped. Oh, that's a excellent ball from Jack Grealish again. The keeper almost spilled it. Jack Grealish really dictating play now. So and also another other thing about this defensive partnerships, whether it be Stones or Laporte or Ake, just think about their mindset. Coming into a team, for example, coming into the team knowing that one mistake, once you show the attacker onto the inside instead of the outside, and you're out of the team because two other world class defenders are waiting behind you. So how much does that pressure play a part in the decision making? Because defense is all about confidence, right? So knowing that the manager has two or three alternatives who are world class, who would pretty much get into any of the team in the Premier League, knowing that how much does that play a role in your confidence as a defender. So City's defensive partnerships are, it's crazy when Pep Guardiola maybe doesn't know the answer, the right answer to it. I hope that our left back situation is like that. We have got some twats fighting for that left back position who are useless. Even I and you can play left back better than them. Excellent phase of crossing play again. Jack Grealish trotting onto the inside, and Joao Cancelo. Joao Cancelo dispossessed of the ball. Whenever both Joao Cancelo and Mahrez play, I sort of get a bit confused because both of their haircut is somewhat similar. And Bernardo Silva dispossessed, and I think it's a foul on Bernardo Silva. The referee says no foul. Well, then how was it a foul for the goal, which you have not given? How about that, ref? Come on, speak up. Is this an amateur ref that is playing? That was a clear foul. Bernardo Silva has been barged off the ball. Again, Kyle Walker has gone more forward. No, I'm sorry, Cancelo has gone more forward than Kyle Walker, but Kyle Walker has created more attacking opportunities than Cancelo. Again, they're just utilizing the with Jack Grealish one on one. Cancelo into the box for the first time in the match. City have. Oh, that was a beautifully floated ball. Joao Cancelo almost carving out the chance. That was an excellent ball. I still don't know how Ferran Torres or Gabriel Jesus didn't get their head to it, and how they didn't anticipate the run. Thogden says, "Great stream. Thank you so much, Thogden. Really appreciated that you're enjoying it a lot." Gundogan has given away that foul, that nitty foul. I thought these small things were what we were really missing in that Spurs match. Small things that really showed us that we were not up for it. We were rusty because we are a team. Generally, we commit those small tactical fouls and stuff, but nothing was there in that Spurs game. I was, watching it. I really felt lifeless, and I don't feel watching a City game lifeless. So I really felt that, and it speaks a lot because generally you don't say that about a Pep team. We didn't have that mojo, we didn't have that attacking flair, we didn't have that confidence in the last game. And these small things, us not going for that fouls, us not arguing with the ref and things like that, they showed me that we weren't ready for that game. Maybe a lack of all of our first team stars in the preseason and stuff, because other teams are up and running. Other teams are like they were out of the blocks last time, last week itself. Norwich enjoying a bit of possession in the middle of the park, and Norwich, intelligently, I think it's Cantwell. No, it's another player. He is maintaining the width, and he's like really make sure that Norwich has have an out ball, and Norwich are enjoying a sustained spell of possession. This is where we will be tested our defensive prowess and stuff. We are defending in a compact 4-5-1 again between the lines, and that's well defended. We have not allowed Norwich to pass through us. That is the hallmark of a Pep team. The hallmark of a Pep team is not players making tackles and stuff. Hallmark of a Pep team is suffocate the space, suffocate the position so much that the player doesn't know where to go and he gives the ball back to his own goalkeeper or plays a wayward pass and we regain possession. And that Pep would be really happy with that. And but I still would like to see an increased tempo to our passing. We are still passing very slowly. We are still, you know, playing the game as if we have just had a heavy meal, and after having a heavy meal you're like very relaxed, you don't want to do anything, and that is how we are passing. It's not a stroll in the park, boys, come on. We need to make a statement here. We haven't come here to win 2-0. Again, it's a slow passing. Laporte to Walker back again. Now Walker has put a wayward ball back to Gabriel Jesus, and it's out. And also, and another question for all of you in the comments. Do you think that in a game against a top team, where a top team parts the bus, like a Chelsea part the bus against us in the Champions League final, uh, or a Spurs part the bus against us, for example, do you think Kyle Walker really offers us that much offensively to unlock those kind of defenses? That is another question. Jack Grealish skipping past two players, but they have put three players on you, Jack. Where will you go? This is the life at Man City. But the good thing is when De Bruyne comes back, and even now you're dragging three players, you're attracting three players to you. So this will really help us. So like I was telling, when you're playing against big teams, especially that have high quality defenders and that part the bus, do you think Kyle Walker is that useful offensively? Otherwise, if you would play Cancelo down the right there, then who would you play down the left? Zinchenko would be a liability because top teams parking the bus will have fast and pacey attackers like Son, Lucas Moura, Bergwijn last time. So what do you really do in that case? Do let me know in the comments below. City have a set piece here. Let's see if it comes to anything. Our Gundo is taking it as always in swinging corner and oh, it was almost a goal. Was it Aymeric Laporte or was it Ruben Diaz? I thought Tim Krul got something, something to it. Yes, Tim Krul actually got something to it before Rodri could get his head on it. So that was a good punch by Tim Krul, I would say, because if he doesn't get something on it, that's an open goal, and it will be 3-0. One more minute, my prediction is gonna fall short. I think I predicted 3-0 at halftime, but no, we still have one more chance. Jack Grealish. Oh, come on, you're better than that Gundo. Sorry, you're better than that Ferran. I thought Ferran Torres will really slip Jack Grealish in, just one ball and that's 3-0. Ferran Torres slips Jack Grealish through there. It's 3-0. Oh, my final prediction. It's so close to coming through, coming true, coming through, coming true. Let's see a set piece and our very own Gundogan is taking it. Ruben Diaz waiting in the center. Ferran Torres is still thinking about that chance. It's flung in, but it's another crap set piece, like it has been all day long. Like it has been all day long. So Tim Krul has the ball, and the referee blows, and it's half time. So my half time prediction coming just a bit short. Just a bit short at 2-0. I predicted 3-0, but let me know your views on City's performance today and which player has really impressed you the lot. For me, it's Gabriel Jesus who has really impressed me the lot. Gabriel Jesus and Bernardo Silva, especially the way he's interchanging balls with Bernardo Silva, and the way Gabriel Jesus is interchanging spaces with Bernardo Silva, and the way Gabriel Jesus is coming into the midfield and stuff. So Gabriel Jesus has really impressed me, and also defensively we didn't look shaky because we were defending in a really good shape, and we were getting back to that shape very well. Let me share with you the heat map of Gabriel Jesus and Bernardo Silva, and let's see what it really shows us. What are the inputs we can pick up, especially with Benjamin Mendy not doing justice to his role last time. Canelo Eric says, please show the live game. Well, Eric, you know, if I show the live game, I will get the highest number of views since this channel has been opened, and YouTube will shut me out permanently. I will never be able to do another stream again. Like, I mean, I'm really sorry. I cannot show the live game. Well, I would become famous overnight, and that's it. That would be it. So now, if you see the heat map, yes, if you see the heat map of Gabriel Jesus, let me just zoom it in a bit more. Yes, if you see the heat map of Gabriel Jesus and Bernardo Silva, yes, if you see the heat maps of Gabriel Jesus and Bernardo Silva, look at it. Look at an interesting thing. If I interchange the heat maps and put Gabriel Jesus in I just change the names, Gabriel Jesus and Bernardo Silva, you would not know it. That is the sense of harmony with which they were working together. One drops into the midfield, the other just goes into that wing position and maintains the width. Each one knows, each one has such a great understanding of the other, that when Gabriel Jesus is ready to flash the ball across the box, Bernardo Silva is making runs into the middle. And when we lose the ball, Gabriel Jesus is rushing back, Bernardo Silva is really, initiating the press, along with Gabriel Jesus and Bernardo Silva were the two initiators of the press. So this is the harmony with which we were missing against Spurs. If both of these players played from the starting against Spurs, Lucas Moura would not have scored that goal, because Bernardo Silva would have made a tactical foul and would have stopped him. Look at the heat map, the discipline. Yes, Bernardo Silva is playing a bit more centrally, but down the wing, they've occupied almost everything down the wing, both offensively and defensively. Look at how much Gabriel is coming back and helping out as fullback Kyle Walker in all of those few attacks that Norwich had. And another interesting thing is, let me show you Kyle Walker's heat map here. Look at it. Where is Kyle Walker playing? Now I'll show you the heat maps of all of the three players down our right hand side. Look at it. Where all the three are playing. Almost the three are playing as if they are in sync with each other. Look at the majority of the positions that they're there. Kyle Walker is even drifting into the middle because Gabriel Jesus is maintaining the width, and when Gabriel Jesus is drifting into the middle, Kyle Walker is going on the outside. Kyle Walker generally against any team, lower team or a big team or anywhere, Pep Guardiola generally says Kyle Walker to sit back, hang back, because all the teams who part the bus have a pacey striker. You're the one who is gonna catch him. But in this match, Pep Guardiola has told Kyle Walker, go and bombard that right hand side. That right hand side is yours. The reason, the very reason why Kyle Walker has done that is, sorry, Pep Guardiola has done that is because Gabriel Jesus and Bernardo Silva. He knows if defensively we mess it up, we screw it up, there are two more players in Gabriel Jesus and Bernardo Silva who can really clean the mess, who can really defend. And also let's look at Cancelo's. They're showing Ferran Torres disallowed goal. Let me see it on the replay again. I well, come on. This nothing. Bernardo Silva didn't even touch that Norwich player. I don't know why they've given it as a foul. That's unfair, but that's how being a City fan is. Cheated out by VAR and being sent out of the Champions League quarterfinal against Spurs. But then VAR comes the next season and the same rule is overturned. That is what being a City fan is. Every time the rules of VAR are against us. Okay, now let's see the heat map of Jack Grealish and Gundogan. That's also another interesting thing. What is happening down that left hand side? Look at it. These heat maps are very interesting, especially when you look at what Gundogan is doing and what Jack Grealish is doing. Look at it. Yes, Jack Grealish is predominantly maintaining the width down the right and down the left, and Gundogan playing a bit in the middle. But then again, if I sort of exchange Gundogan and Jack Grealish heat maps with each other, you would again think that they're almost the same, with Gundogan just a little bit more in the middle. The reason for that is the understanding between both of them. The way Grealish is moving into the midfield, Grealish making inside runs, for example, and Gundogan goes onto the outside and he supports Jack Grealish. the telepathy, the understanding. That's what I thought was missing last time against Spurs. Bill is going on the outside, and no one's offering him an outlet to pass the ball to, and he ends up holding on to the ball too much. So that's what happened in the Spurs game. But this game very fluid, and Ferran Torres is also drifting interestingly onto that left hand side. If you see, there are some spots, and Willis is also on a few occasions playing in a 4-4-2, playing in a sorry attacking in a 4-4-2, which means he's going up front as second attacker. So it's almost like Grealish is sometimes maintaining the width and sometimes attacking as a second forward, and this requires great tactical intelligence. People say, why do City spend 100 million pounds and stuff on players when we already have a team? Why does always need players with big money? Why can't he coach a team in the championship or a team with only homegrown players and make it win the title? The reason is, Pep can coach, but do they have it in them to execute whatever is telling? That is the reason why. How many players can execute what Gabriel Jesus and Bernardo Silva did today, interchanging fluidly? How many players can execute what Kyle Walker and Joao Cancelo did? Cancelo coming onto the inside and Kyle Walker maintaining the width, and Kyle Walker coming onto the inside, Cancelo doing the same thing on that side. How do you know when to coming as an inverted fullback and when to stay back and maintain that width? How many people know? So Pep spends all those big money on the tactical intelligence, which you cannot buy. Can train players and stuff on how to move and stuff. The tactical intelligence, understanding it, given any situation of the game. That is why we pay all those big money for. Now let us put Cancelo here as well on that left hand side. Look at it. This is the most interesting part. Look at where is Cancelo's heat map. He has not inverted as much as Kyle Walker and coming to the middle. But it's interesting seeing Cancelo's and Grealish heat maps. Grealish has made some runs onto the inside. He's played as a 4-4-2 many times. He's played in a 4-4-2 many times. In this match, he's attacked in a 4-4-2, and then when he's attacking in a 4-4-2, it's Cancelo who's going on there and maintaining the width. And when Grealish is going to maintain the width, Cancelo is coming back. Requires great tactical intelligence, requires great positional awareness, which Mendy really didn't have. So let me know in the comments below, what do you think? Should Cancelo be preferred to Mendy as well? To Mendy, or do you want Mendy or Zinchenko to start? I have a friend, who has both Zinchenko and Mendy in his fantasy team, and and is telling me this is unfair from Pep. How can he play? He should either play Mendy or Zinchenko. I am screwed now, and all of that stuff. So this is why Pep is playing Cancelo and not Mendy and Zinchenko. I think this is another reason why Pep has not put left back in a priority position. Otherwise, it's very easy to go and buy a 30-40 million pound left back. We have the money. If you're spending 150 for Kane, 100 for Grealish, will have the 30-40 million. Pep really trusts Cancelo to come good in that left back position. And also, we should not underestimate the experience that Pep has in training left backs like Eric Abidal from midfield to left back, and people like that. So just waiting for the players to get back, and let's see what Aymeric Laporte and Ruben Diaz did. They pretty much didn't do anything. If you see, like I said, Norwich didn't have much of the ball. So Laporte and Ruben Diaz obviously coming out with the ball, and not having much defensive work to do. So you can't compare, and and lies their and lies their gameplay and stuff in this match. And who were the two best players in this match? It was Jack, as you can see from the average ratings shown over there as well. It's Jack Grealish and Gabriel Jesus. Again, winger to winger play, trademark Pep style. That is how Pep really wants his team to play. In the season when we got 100 points, what was so unique about that season? Leroy Sané and Raheem Sterling, winger to winger goals. So many tap ins from Raheem Sterling created by Leroy Sané. And Aguero, the forward, arriving a bit late, and runners from the midfield. We have seen the all of those qualities in this match, and that is, it might be Norwich, but the qualities that we are seeing, City show displaying in this match are immense. They are already a message for the rest of the league. They're already a message that the old mojo of City is back. And the players are now slowly making their way onto the pitch. Tim Krul is having some goalkeeping practice, but how much you practice Tim Krul, you would not be able to get near the barrage of attack the City is gonna throw at you in this half. Be ready for it. Even if Norwich plays two goalkeepers in front of the goal, still City is gonna score four more goals in this half. My prediction is 6-0. I know I've been wrong. I've predicted 3-0 at halftime, but my prediction is 6-0 by full time. So it's an animated discussion between Ruben Diaz and Jack Grealish. I don't know about what. Maybe Jack Grealish wants Ruben Diaz to play that ball, that diagonal a bit more. Interesting. Very interesting. Norwich is making an early substitution here. Mumbai is coming. Camdenia says with no Aguero, KDB, and Mahrez. Curious to see who will take penalties if City gets one this half. Yeah, that's a interesting question. That's a really good question. But I would say that Jack Grealish is the answer. Jack Grealish takes it, or it's Gundogan who takes it. It's either Jack Grealish or Gundogan, or there are three choices for me. Jack Grealish, because Jack Grealish is an established penalty taker, but I think that maybe a Ferran Torres would also take it because he is the Ian March striker. So maybe a Jack Grealish could take it as well. So they've kicked off the play, and Countenya says Ederson is good at penalties. Countenya, why not try Ederson? Countenya, I know you had a specific answer in mind, I think, before asking that question, but do you have Ederson in your fantasy team? Looking at the way you're asking, I really think that you might have someone like an Ederson in your fantasy team, and that's why you really want him to take penalties. Interesting change, Mumbai. I think Mumbai is that really pacey winger. So City now have to deal with both Mumbai and Pukki. Yes, the penalties is a really interesting one, but I for sure know one thing, that Gabriel Jesus is not gonna come anywhere near that ball. He and Sterling have messed up a lot of penalties last season. Norwich again, having no clue how to come out of their half. I don't want City players to relax and rest on this 2-0 lead, play more aggressively. Oh, Norwich have the ball in a promising position. It for momentarily it was a 3-on-3, but City get players back, and Norwich give the ball away. And it's a foul committed by Jack Grealish. Well, Jack, I know there's a lot of fouls committed on you. So are you thinking it's time to give one back? That's why have you committed this foul. And honestly, I don't think it was such a nasty foul that it deserves a yellow card or something. Norwich have a free kick. I wouldn't say in a dangerous position, but Norwich have something to work with. City have given zero set pieces in the last half, in the previous half. So I think with Norwich and other teams, especially down at the bottom and in the mid-table, especially with teams like Arsenal, I think set pieces play a crucial role, especially the second ball from the set pieces. And City have nicely worked it out with Jack Grealish having the chance to run at the Norwich defense. That's an excellent ball, and I almost thought that Gabriel Jesus had his goal, had his well deserved goal. That was an excellent ball that was flashed across the box. If only Gabriel Jesus was a bit more quicker. Joa Cancelo on the ball now, and here he has made a but that was a good dummy by Joa Cancelo. The defender thought he'll go on the inside, and Cancelo went on the outside, but well defended by Norwich again. City come on again, relentless from City. Jack Grealish, Joa Cancelo, an ever available outlet. Interesting that Bernardo Silva has started this half on the left hand side. One thing that you get with Bernardo Silva down this left hand side is safety of the ball. He doesn't lose the ball at all, which you're not guaranteed with someone like a Mahrez and stuff. But then Mahrez tries to dribble at people. He takes one-on-ones. That's really well worked out. Gabriel Jesus, and then it's on to Rodri, and it's a foul by Gabriel Jesus on a Norwich player. But again, some excellent exchanges there. Gabriel Jesus playing a 1-2 with Gundogan, and I thought that Gabriel Jesus should have passed it back to Gundogan, or should have just slipped someone in through that left wing. I think he just held on to the ball too much. Oh, now Norwich are driving it. Kyle Walker, and that's an offside. I think yes, it's an offside. This is the second time Norwich have found an outlet to drive at City, and they have been flagged offside. He's way offside. You could draw some 10 lines in that space. That's how much offside he is. And it's another good thing that linesmen are have been told to raise their flags fairly early if they're confident. Oh, that's a really good ball. This time Bernardo Silva is not offside, he's in space. Bernardo Silva doesn't lose the ball, he's fouled. Bernardo Silva's fouled, and that's a free kick. So it's been good that linesmen have been told to raise their flag early. Otherwise, they had until the last season they had to wait, and then so players were taking advantage of it and time wasting and stuff. So it's good linesmen are raising their flag fairly early, and the game is more fluid now. Gabriel Jesus one-on-one Lexi we performs. Gundogan, no, the shot was always raising, but Gabriel Jesus, sorry, it was Rodri, and the shot was always raising, but Gabriel Jesus was very good. One on one, wow. He really worked it out well, and the ball was always rising for Rodri. Maybe Rodri could have played it back to Gabriel Jesus. I don't know, but Gabriel Jesus' wing display today has been exemplary. It's been nothing short of outstanding. I would already give him a match rating of 9, unless he doesn't miss any of the easy chances. Sterling might be sitting out there and thinking, how do I get in this team? Gabriel Jesus has been clinical, especially in putting the balls flashed across the box. How many balls does Sterling generally flash across the box? I don't remember that he flashes any balls across the box. Very rare. Gabriel Jesus, wow, he flashes across balls across the box. His defending is better. His pressing is better than Sterling. So Sterling would be sit out there and thinking, how do I break into this team now? Especially with Mahrez also competing for that right hand spot. Is it a foul? Is it a penalty? Bernardo Silva is not appealing. Sorry, Jack Grealish is not appealing. It was a foul on Jack Grealish, I think. I don't know. No one seemed interested in that foul. Neither the player, nor the referee, nor the that's a really good ball. But Ederson's starting position is really good, and Ederson had to make a diving header to clear it. But how did we allow that to happen? One ball across the top, and we are opened up. One ball across the top. Otherwise, if Ederson was in there, Timo Pukki would have been straight through one-on-one goal. But excellent exchange with Bernardo Silva, Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish getting the ball back, demanding the ball back, I would say, and holding on to the ball back a bit more longer. That is not how it works here at City, Jack. If you get the ball back, you have to give it back. Look at it, Gabriel Jesus. Oh, trying to hit a shot at the near post, but again, look at it. That highlights a bit of a problem with Jack Grealish. Again, he was holding on to the ball a bit more longer. Bernardo Silva plays a one two with him, expecting the ball Grealish to return back the favor, but Grealish doesn't, and Bernardo Silva is frustrated. They are obviously not showing it on camera, but that is how Mahrez used to do it at the beginning, but that is not how it really works here at City. If someone gives you the ball 1-2, you have to play 1-2. You have to keep the system moving. You have to be fluid. You have to be fast. You have to be agile. You can't just think this is not Aston Villa, Jack, that you hold the ball and try to create something individually. No, you have to get everyone into the into the play. You have to involve everyone in play. Look at it. Pep also seems to be a bit frustrated by that. We need to score another goal. 2-0 is not that acceptable now. We need to send a message to the league. It seems that City have been really active down this left hand side, especially with Bernardo Silva playing that 1-2s. Down the right hand side, we have been a bit static. Another interesting point here is that whichever side Bernardo Silva has predominantly played on in this match, City have really looked sharp, passing wise, movement wise, all of those. That's an excellent steal back from Joao Cancelo, Bernardo Silva, and it's flashed back well across the box, but Norwich cleared it out. So, like I said, Bernardo Silva playing on the left in this half, City have been excellent, and Bernardo Silva playing on the right in the first half, City have been wonderful. City have been excellent. So I think it's Bernardo Silva who's really brought the spark back to this team, and now Pep will think twice before selling him for sure. He's been the man of the match and until this point. He gives you everything. His work rate, his engine, everything is tremendous. Why do you want to sell him? Why do you want to get that 60 70 million from him? Instead, buy a striker who's 70 million, right? Buy Dusan Blahovic or someone who we have been linked to. Because in many matches, we might not even need a striker in matches like these. Bernardo Silva can play that role as well. False nine, midfielder. You ask him whatever he can play. That was a give and go. Kyle Walker expected the ball back, but never got it. Oh, the idea was good from Bernardo Silva, but no one was there. Again, it's settled into the same old passing rhythm. Oh, Ferran Torres tries to shoot, but oh, Jack, that was too much for Jack. Norwich desperately trying to get out. No answers, no solutions for Norwich. Pep has suffocated them really. This is the word I really love using, especially in football tactics. Suffocation. It's not that easy to suffocate an opponent, and Norwich almost have a 2-on-2 situation here, and that's excellent defending from Ruben Diaz. Wonderful defending from Ruben Diaz. Fantastic. That's how you defend a one-on-one. That, that's that's straight out of Ruben Diaz textbook. Those situations will be there throughout the season in Champions League finals, in all the big matches, that one-on-ones. That's why we bought Ruben Diaz. Diagonal across, and Grealish is in space. He's again looking to take on players. I think this is a bit of a frustration from Jack Grealish. He really has to try to play other people more instead of trying to take them on. And City are making their first change, and it's a change which we don't want. Ferran Torres goes and Raheem Sterling comes, and Gabriel Jesus is through the middle. That's what I think. And Bernardo Silva goes onto that right side, and Jack Grealish goes into the middle. Look at how many changes we have to make just for bringing Raheem Sterling on. So Bernardo Silva will surely go on to the right, but this is a template actually. I think when playing against big teams, play Bernardo Silva. We looked so much comfortable, so much secure in possession and pressing in our defensive actions. And this trio seems to be working really well. Gabriel Jesus, Bernardo Silva, and Kyle Walker. Now, still Gabriel Jesus is on to that right hand side. It'll be interesting to see when the change will take place actually. The half has been a bit subdued till now. With with Norwich City having some bright moment attacking wise. Again, Norwich are on an attack, and that's Great block from Aymeric Laporte, I would say. Great interception from Aymeric Laporte. It's not a block as well, because Timo Pukki was almost through. Again, Aymeric Laporte lending a good helping hand, and there comes Raheem Sterling. I'll be very critical on Raheem Sterling's gameplay here. I'll really scrutinize him a lot in this match, because I thought he was the primary one responsible for our defeats against Chelsea as well as against Spurs last weekend. Because he got the chances, and you have got to score your chances. You have got to put them in. And also, does Sterling slow the tempo down? I don't know. Let's see. If you ask me that question personally, I do think Sterling slows the tempo down. Slows the tempo down to a considerable bit. Jack Grealish in space again, and I don't know who is that right back from Norwich. He's defended really well throughout the whole match. And now Norwich, now City have a corner, and it's 3-0, and it's Aymeric Laporte with the goal. Sumant, there comes the answer. Should it be Aymeric Laporte or should it be John Stones? Aymeric Laporte scores his customary goal. And what a game Aymeric Laporte is having. Clean sheet until this point, and a goal as well. Wow. Aymeric Laporte is just having a ball here. And that's a striker's finish, I must say, from Aymeric Laporte. The finish has been exemplary. The finish has been really good. Now I think there is no way back for Norwich right now. There is absolutely no way back for Norwich right now. But Todd Cantwell is in the box, and that's like, oh, it would have been almost an I'm Gundogan own goal if not for Ederson. Ederson really comes and does very well. That's an excellent ball flash by Todd Cantwell, and Gundogan gets the touch. I mean, it was anyway going outside, but just to be sure, you don't know the ball. The rotation of the ball can take it anywhere once it hits the turf. So City get the ball off Norwich's corner, and Bernardo Silva has been fouled. Come on, that's the foul we should have committed against Spurs. But no, we don't. City really dominating possession. And Jack Grealish in again, and it's but Todd Cantwell intercepts his cross, and Norwich are free to break again. But again, look at that City getting back in that rigid 4-5-1 shape. That has been the best part about City. Certain Guardiola principles, fundamentals. When City is following those fundamentals, Guardiola is back in his mojo. City is back in his mojo. The possession stats are overwhelmingly in favor of City, but they were when we lost to Chelsea and Spurs as well. So that is nothing. Oh, interestingly, Guardiola has told that this is all crap. I'll just play Sterling through the middle. So is Sterling's future through the middle? Let me know in the comments below. Is Sterling's future through the middle? Or does he have a future playing on the wing and stuff? Let me know in the comments below as well. Now, when other city substitution, this is interesting. This is very interesting. Cole Palmer is here. Cole Palmer is replacing Gundogan. This will be a great day for City's academy, I think. So Cole Palmer is on. This is exciting times for City's academy. Pep Guardiola, I think, really wants to make another Foden, at least one Foden before he leaves the club, and he really sees something in Cole Palmer over there. That's why he's really bought him. Because I was seeing the City EDS match yesterday, and we were down 2 nil against Blackburn, 2-1 against Blackburn Rovers, and then our youngsters, they made a comeback and won 4-2. So I was seeing James McAtee in that match, and I was thinking, how good would it be if James McAtee starts? I mean, if James McAtee was given a chance against Norwich, but then I didn't realize that Cole Palmer wasn't playing there. I thought for some reason Cole Palmer wasn't playing in that match. So let just give me a minute. I think there's again some issue with the internet. I think I don't know why. Whenever I'm watching the match, there's some of the other problem. Just give me a second. And by the way, I think City have scored the fourth goal now. This is what happens. Raheem Sterling comes on and he'd scored the fourth goal, and we have missed it due to some network issues. This is what happens when City score goals. But when City concede goals, no one misses anything. The network is super fast. The network is super good. But now enough of me ranting about the network provider. But Ederson comes out really fast, racing away. I really hope that Cole Palmer really scores a goal. Yes, what a game this is for his. Like I told at the beginning, I was telling, I said this in the beginning of the Spurs game as well, that in that game for Benjamin Mendy, this might be his last game, or he could have a prolonged run in the squad. It's the same for Gabriel Jesus. We were talking about it at the starting of the stream that this could be the last game for Gabriel Jesus, and he could be given in a part away deal for Harry Kane, or he could be sold, or this game would cement Gabriel Jesus' place for at least the next couple of games, and that is what has happened. What a game! Is this the reinvention of Gabriel Jesus? I think Coutinho has both Gabriel Jesus and Ederson in his fantasy team. That's why he's always asking about both of them. Will Ederson take penalties? Todd Cantwell comes away with the ball. Coutinho says no, 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 dude. So he, I think Coutinho, you never know, Suman. Coutinho might just put Gabriel Jesus after this game into his fantasy team. You never know with the performance. But Todd Cantwell away with the ball again. But look at it, two players chasing Todd Cantwell. That is what has changed. Suman says that's why he's performing. I don't know what's going on between Countany and Sumant here, but there's a VAR appeal. Is it for a red card? I don't know. They're seeing something in VAR. Uh, they're telling that Cancelo had a raised shoulder against. No, Kyle Walker had a raised shoulder against one of Norwich player. It's just Kyle Walker who does all of these crap things. So they're checking in VAR, and this and Jack Grealish is being substituted now. Well, that's the ringtone of my mobile. So Jack Grealish, I wouldn't say it's been a spectacular day for him, but he's got his first goal. You might be a very big player, but getting that first goal is really important. It might be a Cristiano Ronaldo at Juventus, or I mean Messi in PSG. I mean PSG, when both you and I can score a goal in that Farmers League. But getting your first goal is important. It doesn't matter how it comes. What matters is Grealish was in that position, and then the ball hit him. So Riyad Mahrez now in for Jack Grealish, but literally what a game Gabriel Jesus is having. This might be a game that really revives his career. But interesting to see, guys. Let me know things about Cole Palmer. Let me know in the comments below. Are you all excited as well as much as I am about Cole Palmer? He has performed well in the preseason and has been given his rightful chance. I really want Cole Palmer to get a goal. Just imagine Cole Palmer getting a goal in front of the home end and the Etihad crowd erupting. Wow, that would be fantastic. That is what you dream of as a young boy, and I really want Cole Palmer to score in this game. And it's 4-0. My prediction has been 6-0. So two more goals, and it will be really good if Cole Palmer scores at least one of them. That would be a dream. Just imagine if Cole Palmer puts in a very in a good performance and demands from Guardiola that you have to start me in every game. Guardiola can't do anything if you're performing. He performed in preseason. Guardiola started him. So City have been really good in dealing with Norwich transitions. Norwich have not been able to have any breath of fresh air in transitions. They've been really out. Those nasty fouls again. Gabriel Jesus, little bit nitty kitty kind of fouls. Those are the ones that really send a message to the opposition team that we are up for the fight. Suman says excited for Palmer and Edozie and Delap. Edozie is an interesting one. I just fear that Edozie might not get a chance this season, and even the next season also, maybe, because it's really difficult on both the wings. City, you have Mahrez, Torres, Grealish, Bernardo Silva, people competing when De Bruyne comes back. So it's very very difficult. Norwich on the break, but Norwich are still on the break. Norwich are still on the break. It's Todd Cantwell, I think, is away with the ball. One-on-one. Ruben Diaz is defending. Oh, it's not Todd Cantwell. It was someone, but again, excellent defending by Ruben Diaz. Look at it. He doesn't commit. He doesn't commit. He just goes on with the player. Goes on with the player. He encourages him to shoot. Nathan Ake did the same thing. Nathan Ake did the same thing against Spurs. And what happened? Heung-min Son scored on his weak foot. So that was a very difficult angle. Very difficult angle. Even if that went in, you couldn't blame Ruben Diaz. Like, people were blaming Nathan Ake in the Spurs match, but I don't blame him. And that's, by the way, Norwich's first attempt on target. Now City are again resembling. So, like, coming back to Suman's point, excited for Palmer and Edozie, he says, and Delap. Edozie, it's very difficult. I don't see Edozie getting into the team, at least in this season. Next season, I don't know, depending on whom we sell in the next season. The wings are crowded, but Cole Palmer, definitely, I think he has an opportunity this season. De Bruyne, with his injury record and stuff, I don't expect Pep to play him in every match, and Cole Palmer really can put in a really high demand for his position in this game. But Delap is an interesting one. Delap is an interesting one. I have been making videos and telling that we should buy Harry Kane, we should buy Harry Kane. But if we don't buy Harry Kane, Delap is not a bad alternative. Delap might be our very own Harry Kane. You never know. Delap might be better than Harry Kane. His physical, his sense of goal, his 6 feet 2 inches or something, and everything. So Delap might not be a bad option after all. So Palmer and Delap, I think, will get a chance this season. And about that Harry Kane thing, I personally think that it's interesting. I don't think that we'll sign him if Pep doesn't. Sorry, if Spurs don't accept our 150 million euro bid, because Spurs have been thought to be holding out for 180 million euros. That is somewhere around 140, 150 million pounds. So I really, and my mind says we should sign Harry Kane, but my heart says, in the heart of hearts, there is Delap. Not signing Harry Kane would give a wonderful opportunity to people like Delap, people like Ferran Torres, because in Ferran Torres and Delap, I see both are aerial threats. People think Ferran Torres is not good aerially, but is 6 feet 1 inch and is really good aerially. You can see when he plays for Spain, and Delap as well. So not signing Harry Kane would literally open the doors for them, especially seeing how well Gabriel Jesus has performed on the wing. So that really means that the striker position is up for grabs if we don't sign Harry Kane. Suman says excited to see Doyle also. Yes, Tommy Doyle might be our replacement for Fernandinho. That is what Tommy Doyle is. He's an excellent box to box midfielder, and he's our very own Perlo, I would say. City are again away on the counter, and no, again Mahrez chooses to pass it back. I would just like to see a goal for Gabriel Jesus. That would really sum up the entire day. I mean, sum up a great day for him. City now, I think, content with The 4-0, but they should not be, because I have predicted 6-0. We should go. It should be a statement. Liverpool can beat Norwich 3-0. We will double that. That is what champions do. That is what champions are actually made of. Raheem Sterling on the ball. See, like I'm saying the striker position is up for grabs, because he's almost in. Gabriel Jesus was almost in. Gabriel Jesus is now playing on the left hand side and is almost in. His running has been excellent. So like I'm saying, the striker position is up for grabs. You can see that in the mentality of Pep Guardiola, because he could have bought on Sterling, shifted Gabriel Jesus into the center and do all of those stuff, but no, he put Sterling through the middle, which says that I want someone as my front man. Gabriel Jesus, I think I'll play him on the wing now. He gives me more defensive security. He tracks back well and stuff, more than what Mahrez does, or more than what you all do. So, and Gabriel Jesus has the tactical intelligence also with him, which is absent for Riyad Mahrez, especially defensively. The only problem with Gabriel Jesus is that finishing and is a bit offside, but he's not offside this game. I hope he improves in those aspects. But so the front position is open. If a Delap grabs it, there will be nothing like it. We'll have a Foden and a Delap, and I think this is where we'll have to go in this decade now. Bringing through as many homegrown players as possible. It brings so much joy seeing those homegrown players. That was an excellent run from Sterling, and Cole Palmer in the thick of things, and Cole Palmer is demanding the ball from Riyad Mahrez. What that is what we want to see from young players, not shy of the big stage. He was literally demanding the ball from Mahrez, that give me the ball, give me the ball. Oh, that's 5-0. That's 5-0. Riyad Mahrez has his customary goal. Riyad Mahrez has his goal. And Tim Krul is having hands on his hips. What can I do about it? And City are 5-0 up. Just one more goal away from my prediction. And what a finish from Riyad Mahrez. He's well on side. Come on, he's well on side. That was an excellent ball from Ruben Diaz. And an excellent curved run from Riyad Mahrez, and eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper generally has no chance with a forward of Mahrez quality. Wow. 5-0. And this time my internet was as clear as water on a hot summer. It's 5-0. It's 5 for Manchester City. It's 5. I know it's against Norwich, but it's not just about that. It's also about ha- us gaining that confidence that we are still at that high level. Countainia says Delap just signed a contract extension. Yes, that's a really good news. He signed it yesterday. It's a 3-year contract extension, I think, and that's really good news. And that says Delap trusts the process and Pep trusts him. Cole Palmer is making an excellent run. Raheem Sterling fouled here, and look at it, Raheem Sterling. There was not much of a conviction in that one. Raheem Sterling is gonna have a tough time with Gabriel Jesus suddenly emerging as an alternative in that wing position, because Sterling might think he has the left wing as an alternative to him if the right wing position becomes crowded. But Sterling should remember there's someone called as Phil Foden, and Phil Foden, when he comes back, he will own that position. He will not let anyone even get near him in that position. So I think Raheem Sterling should be at the top of his game. And will Sterling take it? It's Bernardo Silva and Raheem Sterling. I really hope that Bernardo Silva takes it and not Raheem Sterling. Kyle Walker is there. This is interesting. Bernardo Silva deserves a goal for his performance. might not seem that he's contributed to anything, but the way he has organized the team in terms of pressing, in terms of the attacking movement, the attacking shape, he has been a trigger for everything. So Bernardo Silva, I think it looks as if Riyad Mahrez, looking at his eyes and stuff, it looks as if Riyad Mahrez is about to strike it. Yes, Mahrez strikes it into the wall as usual. And he goes away. I expected more from Riyad Mahrez. I at least expected him to get it up and down over the wall and test the goalkeeper minimum. If you're Riyad Mahrez, you need to minimum test the goalkeeper. But 3 more minutes. Well, Cole Palmer or Bernardo Silva get the solitary goal. One more to let my prediction come true. Gabriel Jesus now in the midfield, and now he's playing on the left hand side actually, because Riyad Mahrez has come onto that side, and that was a great ball from Mahrez, and it's a corner. I mean, the versatility of Gabriel Jesus also. He can play anywhere across the front three, and he's been as good on the left as is on the right. So now Pep can start him anywhere. Gabriel Jesus has opened up his place in the team with this performance. It's an in swinging corner. Oh, that's interesting. Sterling will strike it. That's as Sterling like, as you can see. It's gone deep and far away into the crowd. Far away than you can see. Everyone in the crowd are enjoying the weekend out. City 5-0 up, largely untroubled. Norwich City have had one shot throughout the match. It makes me wonder, where was this performance against Spurs? And Pep also doesn't look animated. He looks quiet. That is unusual. Because I remember last season, it was the 90th minute, we were winning 4-0 against Sheffield United, and Pep was having animated discussions with Benjamin Mendy and telling him to go into that position and all, this position and all. So look at it, 5-0 up at home, and Pep is directing Gabriel Jesus and Bernardo Silva to get back to their positions, be in shape. Tells you about the passion of the man, not anything else. Tim Krul looking lazy. It's to kick the ball. He would have thought that by this time he would have had to do some time wasting and do all of that to preserve Norwich's lead and stuff. But it's been a comfortable afternoon for Tim Krul as well, in the sense that didn't have much to save. That's well worked by City, but again, that's outside. The only final concern is, will my prediction come true or not? That is the only thing. Otherwise, it's been an afternoon where it wasn't about the score line. Maybe we would have won 1-0 or 2-0 and all, but there are certain finer points that I was really concerned before coming into this match, and City have really shown some qualities that, irrespective of the score line, even if the score line would have been 1-0, Pep Guardiola would have been really happy with. We'll discuss about that qualities and stuff which City had shown in our post match video. Just join me for the post match analysis and the player ratings as well. It's been a day out for Gabriel Jesus, and I would not say a day to forget for Norwich City. Norwich City would always have known coming here that it's a huge task, especially with City beaten at Spurs, City with most of their top players fit, City hurt, and Pep looking for a response from his team and all of that. So Norwich might have come knowing that they'll be at the end of a thrashing, but then no hope. They would have been hoping for what happened 2 seasons ago when they were promoted, that they would defeat City. I've heard that after they defeated City 3-1 or something, 3-2, they have not won any match ever since, and they got relegated in that season. So it's good, Norwich. At least you'll play all the other matches seriously as well by losing to us. Perhaps still with the same intensity, indicating what Walker to come inside and stuff like that. Referee has added on 3 minutes. Oh, that's an excellent steal from Riyad Mahrez, but no, it came to nothing. It was at the edge of the penalty box as well. That's why I was so excited. That's oh, Todd Cantwell is in one-on-one, and that's excellent recovery from Joao Cancelo. Excellent recovery pace. For a moment, I thought Todd Cantwell will be eyeball to eyeball with Ederson, but that's excellent recovery pace. Oh, they've almost worked it out well. Gabriel Jesus and Cole Palmer, but uh, that flick didn't come on. But Cole Palmer has passed well. He hasn't done anything wrong this half. But I really hoped he had a goal so that he could further stake his claim for a place in the team. Because when Foden comes back, it will become too crowded. And that's the final whistle. Pep Guardiola shakes his hands, knowing that his team has displayed some qualities that he was also doubtful whether his team would display them or not. He knew that his team would mostly win, but how would his team win, according to his principles or not, or would his team just scrape through? All of those things have been clarified, and City have achieved a astounding win at Norwich. Irrespective of the opposition, it's some of the bits which Pep saw on the pitch will make him really happy and will convince him that we can stake a claim for this title race as well. A title race which promises to be a cliffhanger this season with 3 or 4 competitors. So Pep will be relieved and Pep will be happy that he has seen glimpses of certain qualities, glimpses of his fundamentals, glimpses of City's pressing and stuff. Join me for the post-match players rating video as well, which will be up in 5 minutes and in this channel as well. So until then, take care and thank you everybody for joining the stream. Thank you, Kaundinya, Sumant, and all of you for these comments. It's been excellent joining you all and chatting with you all. So see you all. Take care, and I'll be back in 5 minutes with the player ratings video on this channel again. Bye.